Hello there, guys. I'm going to to play a puzzle storm round. I haven't played. The last yesterday I didn't play, so it's time for me to get back into into playing. And what to do here? Okay, let's go. Let's see if I'm playing white, so I'm playing white. Buff. I had to give the check first. I'm playing white. Okay, I have this check. Oh my. What is this? What is this? I don't know what I'm playing. So I have this check. I have this checkmate. I have this checkmate. Okay. So this is gaining some tempo. I have this, so why not? And I have this. So here, what do I have? I have a check. The queen falls. I have this. Knight takes. And I can go this way. So right now, I have this. This is a check. Okay. What do I have here? Knight takes. This. Okay. Okay, the rook is falling. What to do here? Check. Okay, I don't know. Let me push? No. Another day, another mistake. Another day. So here I can pin the knight. I can take the bishop, I guess. No. Okay. This is not going well for me. Okay, so I have check 28. I don't know. Let me play another one. I'm a little bit tired from doing other things, so let's hope that I can improve a little bit my score, but who knows. I'm already starting to do the wrong things. So here I can take, give a check. What can I do here? Takes, and here I have a check. This is a powerful check. Okay, so queen check. What to do here? Yeah, no, it was way too superficial, to be honest. I'm very lazy. I have to play. I'm playing black with the black pieces. So What to do here? Okay, queen takes. What is this? Check. There's a checkmate. Here I have a check. So I'm playing with the black pieces. This should be winning. Okay, takes. Takes. And takes. Queen takes. Queen check. And queen takes. So maybe I can go here. I can take, I guess. And I'm on time. So here, giving a check, king to the center. Yeah. Let me better give this check. So here I can take the knight, queen check, and everything is under control. So let me cover with the rook. What to do here? Let me attack the piece that is defending the knight. And here I can take him up. Okay, this is a triangulation. Okay, so I did the same record than last time. So it means that I'm not very fast, that I'm a little bit tired, but it doesn't matter. Let's go on to play a rapid game. So here I am on chess.com. So let's see how it goes. Let's play. I hope I don't do as badly as I did, as I just did on Possible Storm. So I hope everything goes well. So now I'm playing with the white pieces against Wacky Wood Pusher. He joined 2 days ago. I have to be careful and stop accepting this type of players games. But I'm a bad chess player, and it seems you can see that because I take one decision, and after I take the decision, I'm thinking about it. No, so why am I thinking about it? It's just already too little, too late. No, but okay. Queen d2, castles, 5, knight takes. Yeah, me. This is gonna be an interesting game. So I'm not afraid to play these games. I think that I have plenty of time. I used to, a long time ago, I mean, I don't know much about openings, but a long time ago I used to take the rook on a8, and after, let's say, bishop b7, I took with the queen on f8, and somehow I managed to win a lot of games that way. But unfortunately, I once played a grandmaster, a friend of mine, and he showed me how to. I mean, he didn't show me, like, he explained to me. No, while we were playing, he crushed me in that variation, and more or less he told me what moves to play, and after that game, I started to play this little variation. even though I'm not an expert, but the position is very solid, and I don't feel very threatened in these positions. I can play here because of my bad memory. I cannot rely on my memory or preparation, so I need to actually calculate and play precise. But let's see if I manage to win. I have one extra pawn, and if he has a little bit of activity. Obviously, he's now attacking the b2 pawn, which is defended by two pieces, the queen and the king, and is being attacked by three pieces, the queen, the rook, and the bishop. So I need to be very careful not to blunder anything. So okay, so he takes the bishop. Obviously, I cannot take with the pawn, the c pawn, because the position gets too open for me. But with this, maybe he will try to bring the queen to the a1 to h8 diagonal. So, and if he do that, well, if he try that, I always have bishop d4 and stuff like that. So he's exchanging material, a lot of material. What can I do here? I need to think. I can double up the rooks to keep the control over the open d5. And just remember, I have a pawn up, so every piece that he exchanges, he's tempting me more and more to go and grab more and more material. No? So let's say I take now on a7. He can go, let's say, queen e4, but after bishop d4, maybe queen e1 check, rook d1. Does it work? I don't think so, because he has bishop h6 and the rooks on the one falls. But let's calculate another thing. Queen takes a7, queen e5, bishop d4, queen e1 check, king b2. Everything is protected, and he has to move the rook. Okay, so this is a free pawn. Let me see if I have something better. If I take on a7, he can take on with the queen on a7, bishop takes a7, rook a8, and there I have, let's say, rook d7, for example, defending everything. So, oh, I also forgot that he's threatening to take my pawn on h2. My pawn on h2, which I don't. If I take on a7, he can take on h2. The g2 pawn is weak after that, so queen a7, queen takes h2, queen takes e7, queen takes e7. I don't know, queen takes g7 is not a possibility because of rook d8, check. So queen a7, queen takes h7, queen takes e7. He has a check on h1. And if I go, let's say, I don't know, rook d1, he has bishop in b2. So very complicated there. So what else? Takes on a7, takes on h2, takes on e7, queen check on h1. Interesting. Yeah, because after the check on h1 I go king d2, he has queen takes g2 check, and you know this is not pretty for me. So and if I go g3, he can go queen e4, attacking a checkmate on a1. And in that position, if I go bishop d4, he can give a check on a1, king up, bishop takes d4. So queen takes a7, queen takes a h2. Maybe there I can go bishop b4, bishop takes, rook takes. I will have in that position 3-5 pawns against 4. He cannot take the pawn on g2 because I will have a queen takes b8. Let me go for this. I don't see anything better. So yeah, let me go for this. Why not? Okay, so he gives the check, and here bishop d4 I thought was a good move. Bishop d4. Of course, not taking on e7 right away. And after bishop takes, rook takes, and you know I'm also attacking. I have 3 passed pawns. My pieces are active. My king is safer, and everything is all right, like the song says. And if we end up in a queen endgame, I will be very happy to play that. without a second thought. So right now uh, we have some interesting moves, like for example taking on e7 is a possibility. Taking on e7, I don't know. If queen g1 check, I can cover with the rook on the one. King takes g2, rook e8 check, rook takes e8, queen takes e8, king g7 for example, queen d4 check, king back, the position is a little bit complicated, but I don't know if in that position, I mean, if that position is drawish, or my pawn is, or my three pass pawns on A, B, and C are way too strong. So I need to make a decision here. Queen takes e7. And I will end up in a queen endgame, a pawn up. So why not? That is the real question. Why not? Let me go and take e7. I hope that is not a mistake. So you have to be brave in chess. You don't always know or can know everything. So sometimes you need to be just brave and hope for the best. No? I'm up one pawn, so what to do? I cannot know everything. I mean, I need to play. So my opponent now is thinking. That's a good sign. Maybe he doesn't feel very comfortable in this position. Of course, I have post pawns, so it's very difficult for him, I guess, making the right decision. Maybe not, because he played this very quickly. And what can you do? So here I have a check. Obviously, I need to defend my pawn. If I wanted, of course, here I have a check. No, a draw. A draw. If I wanted to, but who knows? I need to analyze this game afterwards to see if my thought process was correct, and if going to this endgame was a good decision. So let's see what happens. queen h6. Of course, here I also have a rook h8 check. I have here the option, of course, rook h8, king e7, and queen takes h7 seems to me very superficial, and I think that okay, I will be a pawn up, but I don't feel very comfortable in that position, so maybe I will have to keep my pawns alive. So right now I have with the move king f8, I have the possibility of giving some checks with tempo and defend the pawn on f3. If right now I go, let's say, queen e3, I mean my opponent will have a tempo, no? But if I go right now, let's say queen c5, and if he goes, let's say, king g8, I have rook c8, king up only move, king g7, and king c3 check. And after he moves, I can advance with a free tempo, which is very, very good for me. So let's do this. If he goes to the center of the board like he did right now, I have this check. And I can advance the a4 pawn with tempo. I mean, his queen hasn't moved. Okay, his king has gotten closer, but everything is defended, and my king on a4, my pawn on a4 is very, very dangerous for him. a5, I guess, why not? If he pushes h4, I have a check, and the pawn will fall. So what is this? He's playing very convinced. He's which is very weird, but okay. Of course, I have a check on c4. If he goes, let's say, b8, I can push a6. I can give a check. Yeah, I like this check on c4. I don't see anything wrong with it. Okay, so right now I have multiple options. The ones that stand out the most is taking on f7 with the queen. That's a check. And after he goes, let's say, anywhere, I can also take h4. That is a possibility, but I can also give a check on b5, queen c6, queen b6 check. Now let me take the pawn, why not? If I go queen c7, I will be threatening a checkmate on b6. So in order to defend that, he has to give a check on g1, king up. Queen d4 check, king a2. I also have a queen c5, threatening the same checkmate. If he goes, let's say, queen f1, I can go king b2. Plenty of decisions here to make. Plenty of choices, so I need to focus here. If I go queen c4, I think I saw some ghosts. I don't have queen c5, I mean. But queen c7, let me calculate if something is wrong with that. Queen c7, queen check, king up, queen b5. Queen c7 is what I'm going to do, win or lose. Like I told you before, you need to be brave. So okay, so king up, king up, queen d4 check, he's playing very quickly. So what can I do? If he pushes the pawn, I will have to think. If he gives a check on d4, I'm going to push c3, king d2 check, king up, king c1 check, king b4, I guess. Queen f4 is not possible there, so yeah, I have 3 minutes and he has 12, almost 13. In this position, I don't know. I know some people like to play fast, but he should be thinking a little bit more when the game is very complex. So c4, c4, h2, c5. And after c5, how is he running out of the checkmate? Let me go for this. Maybe I'm losing, who knows. C4. Of course I have 2 minutes. I need to try to keep some time to think. So he has right now 11 minutes. Let's see what happens here. I don't know. I don't feel my technique has been very good, but you know. H2, I'm gonna play C5. And I should be winning in that position. If that position is reached, but I don't think I will reach that position. So very complicated game, like I said. Yeah, C5 should be winning. Or does he have some crazy perpetual? Who knows? We will see. C5. Check on d4. King a3 is a little bit weird because king a1. Yeah. But if I go there, king a2, he can go queen b2 check. Wow, this is still he can still fight for the draw. Yeah, very unfortunate. I cannot go to the first rank because he's promoting with a queen and I'm losing that. Wow. So I'll guess this will be a draw after all. Let me see if king c2 is any good, does any good for me. King c2, obviously queen f2 check. King c3, he can take on f3 check. It's the same position, so what is the best try I have? King a2. No, but king a2 he has queen d2 check, and after king, let's say a3, he has queen takes a5 with check, force me to exchange and wins. So no, yeah, we'll have to play this. King up. Yeah, it's a draw, unfortunately for me. So bad. Right now, if he takes on a5, I'm winning. So, and if he managed to give a check on a1, I only have to keep my king on a4, and I'm also defending everything. So the best that he can hope in this position, I guess, is a draw by repetition, and he will go for it. Well, he played a very good game, or I played badly. Judging from the start of my postal storm that I did to warm up, it didn't seem like I was very mentally prepared for playing. So yeah. So he goes back. I don't understand this. Well, now I'm understanding. Wow. Yeah, he's winning after, let's say, queen f6. No, but queen f6 I can always take on h2 and nothing great happens there. So this is the second time this position is achieved. So the game, unfortunately, is going to end up in a draw. What can I do? There's nothing better for me. He played very fast and he played also very good. I don't know if I have king c4 as a try, because he has a lot of checks and I only have 1 minute. It's easier for me to make a mistake than for him to lose this position. So I'm going to go king a4. I have 1 minute, so I will accept exactly the draw. King c4 is very deep for me. I mean, there are too many checks and the position is maybe not risking much, but since I'm low on time, I know my strength, my level, no? I know that if I go for that position, I will have a lot of possibilities to blunder. So, yeah. Here in this game, I can see that my technique on queen endgames is not very well, or maybe not only queen endgames, but endgames in general. I'm playing very weak. I mean, obviously, I'm not playing like a 1500, but I'm playing very, very weak. So I need to improve this. In the last game, you could see that also my calculation is not very deep. So yeah. So queen e6 or something crazy like that, I can take on h2, and in that endgame things can get very, very deep, very. So I take the draw. Yeah, very hard game. My technique was not very good, so let's see how accurate was his play. Very sad. I should have something. What is the here? I'm winning apparently. Yeah, I thought about this move, but I'm too lazy to calculate. Okay, c3 is winning, of course. Very easy to see, to be honest. And if he goes back, obviously I have the check on d7 and the pawn on h is falling. Yeah, my technique was not very good, to be honest. Here I was just too scared. Yeah, I had an advantage here all the time. This apparently pushing a4 is the best move, but you know, after queen takes f3, queen h8, king e7, queen take h7, I don't know, it's very, maybe I just have to believe in me. pushing here was obviously a bad move. I give this check because I liked this position. Obviously queen takes is a decent move, and I don't know if I could have won for this. Maybe it's still winning. Yeah, I can even take here. No, it's a draw. He played very fast and found some good moves that forced me to think. And this of course was the mistake that allowed the draw. With only 3 minutes I started to, maybe with a little more time, but that is not justification. I just play very poorly. He pushed, I played c5, and this was all a draw after I went c4. So very interesting. I didn't put enough effort in this position to see that after king e3 I'm threatening something. Here how is he? Okay, so I'm threatening here b4, and I kind of see this idea during the game, but I forgot it was possible, no? Yeah, here instead of pushing the pawn, I thought that after this, I had the same idea, no? After king a3, and I forgot that this position is the position I get here with c3 is an improved position. No, so here, what is? Oh yeah, first the check, king takes, and c3. So I'm threatening b4. And before is very, yeah. I should have found this move if I was a good player, or at least a decent one. I would have found that move, but unfortunately I did not. And we both played very strong according to the computer, but I feel like that's the kind of position that I cannot spoil, no, if I want to get a better rating. So this is all for this video. For the next time that I play, I will try to avoid these new accounts. I'm not saying that this player did something fishy, but I don't want to play this type of new accounts. Even though I have a new account, I know I'm not a cheater or something, so but I really don't want to play this type of player. I want to play consolidated players that I know for sure, or I have more certainty that they are playing clean chess. So right now I'm going to rest. So see you later. Thank you for watching.